Okay, what are we doing?
Let's go pitch a tarp tent.
Okay. You know, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Last time we pitched a tarp tent was probably the hike into Mention's Cove and Terra Nova. We slept in beer country. Not beer country, bear country.
Yes. That's why tarp tent is also known as a bear burrito.
Is that right? Because that door on a tent is giving us that so much more protection.
Zero protection from the bear.
Okay, let's go pitch tarp tent. We'll see how this goes. So tell me about the tarp you're using.
This is the DD Hammocks 10 by 10 tarp.
What do you like about it?
It's got these tie-out points everywhere. I think there's like 18 of them, which gives you lots of different options. Or if you want to pitch it, fly it, make tarp tents. Just with so many guy-outs, so many tie-out points, just makes it really easy to tie it. There's so many different configurations. And being 10 by 10 is certainly big enough to cover the picnic table if we want to just get some shade, whereas a tarp tent is big enough for 2 people easily with all of our gear. In some cases, it's almost too big.
So first step, you want to spread it all out.
So let's spread it all out, get it flat, as flat as we can anyway. So now that I'm kind of as square as I'm going to get, let's call this edge the back, and we'll call that end the door up there. So I got tie-out points all the way along here. There's 5 on this edge. I'm going to come in 1 tie-out point, and I'm going to stake this down. Just put a stake there. And then again, I'm going to come over. I'm going to come in 1 tie-out point. I'm going to tighten up. Take that down. This is going to be the back. Now I'm going to come in 1 tie-out point, and I'm going to take my corner and I'm going to put where that point is. So I'm going to put my corner on that one in there.
Just the corner, not the second tie-out point.
No, I'm going to put the corner where the second point is. And nail that down. Do the same thing. So here's my corner. Here's my first guy out, or my second. I'm going to take the corner and I'm going to put where the first one was. You need yourself a stick. Oftentimes we'll use a hiking pole or a trekking pole. Trekking poles are really nice because they're expandable. Otherwise, cut yourself a stick. And then I like to protect the tarp, so I just put a pair of socks or a towel or a schmog, bandana, anything to soften this on the inside. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go back 1 tie out, and that's where we're going to put this pole. There, like that. Good here, now I'm going to tie this off to the ground. Use that same top line hitch. So I have some adjustability later if I need it. Tighten that down. Now I'm going to take this side. Pull this side out. So you can see now how she's really starting to tighten up. again, put a top line hitch here. Do the same thing on the other side. Pull this side out. Pin that down. At this point, I'm going to pin down. I'm just trying to make the... I don't want this thing flapping in the wind, so I'm going to make it tight. And then this point, I'm going to tuck it in a little bit. Let's do the same thing on the other side. This point, I'm going to nail down. And this point, I'm going to pull out and nail down. This point goes under. Then for a top tip, take that. And again, this could be your second walking stick. Again, you can cut it to whatever length you need.
Just gives you a little bit more room at the foot of the tent.
Lift that up a little bit. You want to take a tour?
Let's do it.
Let's have a look. So there's clearly lots of room in here that you can easily get 3 people in here if you wanted to. Put your gear down by your feet. You still got lots of room. Lots of room here. If the wind is blowing against the back of the tent, then you're not going to get much breeze in here, so it's warm. Right now it's very warm in here. So if it's a cool environment or a windy environment and you want that wind protection, then you can go that direction. Or turn it around and you will get a little bit of breeze in here. But this tent is great if you want a lot of privacy and you want a lot of floor space. This is great. But it's not so great if you want to stand up or even if you want to try to work. Again, like it's not the kind of thing that you're going to cut. Well, I can kneel, but I can't stand up. So, but otherwise this is our favorite setup in this environment. Is this. There's so much room in here that we can easily, like I said, get all of our gear. You can get another child in here. You could probably get another adult in here with all your gear. You got full protection from the environment, assuming that the weather is coming from your back.
The other thing we did when we were in, we used it last, is we let those sides go and let those flaps come in and tied them together. That gives you a little bit more, little semblance of a door.
So if at night you can let these go, and then you can tie it down again.
Let those go.
Let those go, and then you can close them up a little bit for that little bit of extra protection. The bear is still going to find you.
Yeah, well, I'm in a cabin if I'm really worried about bears.
But this is by far our favorite camp setup, especially with a 10 by 10 tarp. This thing is massive. This is bigger than our 2-man tent. It has more floor space than our 2-man tent.
Yeah.
and there's next to no waiting.
No, it's really cozy. Throw it a couple of pads on the ground, your bags, you're golden.
Absolutely.